Hello, welcome to Text Transform. Today we are here to discuss about Cassandra cell commands. In my last video, I have given introduction on what is Cassandra and how the architecture and everything looks like. Today we are here to discuss about basic Cassandra cell commands. Before starting Cassandra cell commands, I want to tell you something very important concept, that is all components in Cassandra and the data replication factor. Let's start with those concepts, then we'll later come to learn about all these cell commands. Components of Cassandra first. There are following components of Cassandra. You can see these are the Cassandra rings as for the architecture of the Cassandra. These are the calls separate nodes, and once you a collection of nodes is called data center and collection of data center is called cluster. So let's go one by one. Node is the place where data is actually stored. It is the basic component of Cassandra. Data center, a collection of nodes are called data center. Means more than one nodes, if you can combine it, it become data center. The cluster is a collection of many data centers. More than one data center, if you're connecting, it becomes cluster. Commit log, every write operation you are doing in Cassandra, uh, it's written to commit log. Commit log is used for crash recovery. So let's say every time your node gets failure, it will read from that commit log and it can resume from there. Mainly it's used for crash recovery. Mem table. Mem table is after data written in commit log, data is written in mem table. Data is written in mem table temporarily. For temporary purpose, mem table is used. But let's say your mem table got exhausted. Your memory is full for mem table. Then your data is going to actually written into the disk space, that is called SS table. When mem table reaches a certain threshold, data is flushed to an SS table disk file. The next concept is very important also in data replication. Data replication is why important? Because Cassandra gives you a very high availability. It will always up. In order to achieve that, a solution is required to provide backup when the problem has occurred. Means you have to back up the nodes, because as a hardware problem can occur or link can be down at any time during data process, we need data backup. So data is replicated for assuring no single point of failure. That's a very important concept. Cassandra places replicas of data on different nodes based on these two factors. Basically, basically Cassandra supports two strategy factors. One is for replication of data. One is called where to replica is determined by the replication strategy. So that is called, one is called simple strategy. So when you are using simple strategy for replication factor, you can use the simplest strategy when you have just one data center. Correct? Like this, you have one data center, means collection of nodes inside a data center. That's it. So you should use in that case simple strategy for replication factor. Network topology strategy, there is also one more strategy is used when you have more than two data centers. Let's say you have one data center, two data center, both are connected also. In this case, your replication factor strategy should be network topology strategy, because once you set the simple strategy, it is going to create the copy of the nodes inside this data center only. But once you setting your strategy as network topology strategy, your data center, each data center can replicate to other data center. This data center is also having the copy of this data center is also having the copy of this. Data replicates in clockwise direction. It used to replicates in clockwise direction. Data replicates in clockwise direction until it reaches another data center. Once it reaches another data center, it will again start. Now we will start the basic cell commands. For that, so these are the basic cell commands: help, capture, consistency, copy, describe, expand, exit, paging. So we'll see one by one. So before moving and try to learn cell commands, we have to start a Cassandra cell. Cassandra cell where we can write actually we can write and execute CQLS command, that is Cassandra query language. Let's start that. For that, open terminal. First we need to start Cassandra service. For that, Cassandra F. So it will take couple of seconds to start. Then only we can enter into Cqlsh cell. I'm opening new tab, CQLSH. It will not run now because service is being started. We'll keep checking. Yeah, we got that. See, we got that CQLSH cell. Now we can execute our command. The very base first command is help. Type help. It will give you all the available CQL commands available. Fine. So these are the documented cell commands we are discussing right now. Capture captures the output of a command and adds it to a file. What it will do, it will capture the output of a command and it will write it to a file. Consistency shows the current consistency level or sets a new consistency level. What does that mean? Consistency means when you are writing a data to a node, you need to set your consistency level. Means what you want your data write to be happen to another nodes also and take the acknowledgement and then show the success result, or you are satisfied with the if your data is write only to one node and you want to acknowledge from that node only. In that case, consistency will be high, but there is a chances of data inconsistency, because if somebody will at that same time somebody wants to read from the different node, because your data will be not the same, it's not be updated with the correct the latest write. That's why Cassandra is little bit low consistency. It is high webability and partition tolerance. So for consistency, it's like that we are just setting our consistency level, what consistency level we want. For that, this parameter is used. Copies data from to and from Cassandra. Describe, if you want to describe anything, any current thing or anything, any key space or something like that, you should use this command. So this expands the output of a query vertically. Exit. Using this command, you can actually terminate the CQLSH paging, enables or disables query paging. So it will show the details of the current CQLS session, such as Cassandra version, host, or data types assumptions. So this is a command you can simply just run on your own and you can see what's happening. Just it's the very quickly if you want to get these informations. So it's the coming under documented type of commands. Interesting. Now let's move to the main SQL data definition commands. The first command is coming here is create key space. Create key space is nothing when you want to create a key space. Key space is in Cassandra is nothing but a like database in SQL. If you want to use that created key space, you should use then key space name. You want to alter key space, use alter dop. You can create table inside. Create table or column family is same in Cassandra. You can drop, alter, truncate. You can create index. We'll go each command in detail by one by one. Right now I'm just giving you the gist of that. SQL data manipulation commands. If you want to insert, update, delete, or batch any command, you can use these data manipulation commands. Insert, update, delete. Batch is means execute multiple DML at least once. If you want to execute more than one DML statements at once, you should use batch. SQL clauses are where select, where, order by. This is a normal SQL type of behavior. Let's go by creating a key space. A key space in Cassandra is a namespace. You can call it as a data. You can call it database that defines data replication on nodes. A cluster contains one key space per node. A cluster will contain one key space per node. Given below is the syntax of creating a key space using the statement create key space. So first command we are going to execute here is we are going to create key space by using create key space command. So the syntax is create key space, then the key space name with properties. What are all those properties? Create space statement has two properties, that is called replication and durable writes. Replication we just discussed about what are the strategy we want to use, and what are the for the replication factor, and the number of replication factor is number of replicas you want to create. For strategy name we can give here simple strategy or network topology strategy. For simple strategy, if you're using if you're having a one data center, if you're having more than one data center, you should use network topology. So these are the configurations and the properties we used to set while creating Keyspace. Let's check in our command cell. I'm switching back to terminal and typing create key space. The name we should give big. We can give big Cassandra. This is key space name I'm giving. Then you have to set with replication. These are the property replication and durable rights. I will tell you what is durable rights and replication each one by one. So let's not see first go with this durable rights. Let's simply go with one property replication. So create keyspace name with replication equal to, we are going to set the replication here. What we can set? Class okay, we should give here the strategy name. Simple strategy I am giving here. Strategy, yeah, fine. Then one more, we have to give replication factor. We should specify minimum 3 for the better performance of if in a point of failure. Replication factor 3. Cool, we have written all those commands. I think we are good to go to press enter. Create keyspace name with replication equal to the network strategy what we want, to use, simple strategy, yeah, and the replication factor has been set to 3. Semicolon, I forgot. Okay, unable to find replication strategy class. Simple strategy. Why, what happened? Let me check. Yeah, it's fine. With replication, create keyspace with replication. Yeah, it's created. Yeah, there was a spelling mistake here. See, T I have forgot. So we got our key space just created. We need to check that. For that, we have one command. Select star from system underscore schema dot key space. It will show you all those key spaces, system related or user related, user defined. We just created once. Let's enter into that. We have just created big Cassandra. See, you can see here two properties. One is durable rights, replication factor. If you are not specifying durable rights while creating the key space, it will by default durable rights will be true. Durable rights is the options you are providing, why you are providing. Using this option, you can instruct Cassandra whether to use commit log for updates on the current key space. If you are commit log, remember we have just learned some time back. Commit log is when you are doing modification or anything adding. Cassandra used to log all those details in order to get over from any crash in its time of failure. If by default it's this durable rights is enabled, or set to true if you're creating key space. But if you want to explicitly, if you don't want to, if you want to set this as off, you should write like this. So let's see alter commands, and we'll use this durable rights to set to false. For that, alter key space name big Cassandra with replication is equal to, this will be same. Let's not type all these things because it will take time. What we'll do, just 5 top. Okay, here I am going to set and durable because all the commands are same. Okay, home, just to change create with alter. Okay, we have added one more property, durable rights equal to false. See here we have durable rights true, and these are the property we have set it. We haven't altered these. I'm just adding durable rights equal to false. Enter. Let's run the command again. Now see, we have this big Cassandra, the durable rights set to false. By this we can change other properties also by using alter command. Let's move to next command. Fine, let's say if I want to create a column family inside this particular key space we have just created. In Cassandra we can call a column family or table, both are same. So either we can call it table or either we can call it column family. In order to create column family or table, we should use this any of the key space. We just create a key space, we'll use that. For that, use a big Cassandra. Big Cassandra doesn't exist. Why? We have just created. What is his name? Oh, we have Cqlsh. Cool. These are type of mistakes will happen. Just make sure what you're typing. Use big Cassandra. Only S is, yeah, triple. Now we are inside this key space we just created. Now once you have created key space, you can add new tables or column family inside that. For that, the syntax is either you can say create table or either you can say column family, both are same. Create table, the syntax is create table, the name of that column family or table, then the columns separated by comma, and each column you can create like that, column name data type, column name to data type, like this, age int name text. Now we are going to create, and also every row is identifiable by a unique ID, so we should give a primary key to each row. While creating a table or by creating a column family, we should specify any column as a primary key. That is mandatory. The primary key is a column that is used to uniquely identify a row. Therefore, defining a primary key is mandatory while creating a table. A primary key is made of one or more columns of a table. You can define a primary key of a table as shown below. Here we are creating a table name. We are giving column 1 name data type primary key. At the time of creating table, we can assign that. Let's create a EMP table inside our key space. EMP. We'll set all these things. For that, create table EMP bracket start bracket end. Inside that we should give all this column EMP underscore ID int EMP underscore name text. Data type I am giving EMP underscore city, data types text, emp, let's follow the naming convention. I think sal and phone, emp underscore sal int variant, emp underscore phone variant. Okay, I think we are good to go. Semicolon. Create table name emp, emp id int, emp name text, emp city text, emp sal variant, emp phone variant. Let's enter. Invalid, no primary key is specified. Okay, it's asking for the primary key. That's why I told you primary key is important. For that, primary space key. I'm assigning this employee ID as a primary key. Enter. Here it's created. If we want to select, if we want to see whether it's created or not, we want to verify, select star from emp. Okay, we got this. So these don't treat as a this is a table. This is actually a emp is a column family inside big Cassandra key space. Like inside database, inside big Cassandra key space, we have this column family called emp. Inside this column family emp, we have these columns. Okay, you can see this employee underscore id is displayed as red because it is primary key. Okay, fine. We want to alter any table name, you have to do like that. You can add a column, drop a column, update the column. I'm not using these are the very simple thing. You have to give alter table name. Then if you want to add a column, like SQL we used to do, add new column. Let's say let's say I want to add any employee email in this particular. What I will be doing, alter table emp add the column name, the data type. That's it. Dropping column, simply alter table name, drop column name. If you want to describe also, one command I describe emp. See, you can describe your emp table or column family. You can see what we have created this like this. Okay, here you can see your primary key is here. Truncating a table is nothing, just you are just deleting a data inside the table. That's it. So let's say if you want to truncate table name. If you want to create an index, let's create an index. Create index name on emp. Let's say I want to create index on employee ID. Index, why we are creating? Because to make the query result faster. Create index, give any name to that particular index. That I am giving name on what table you want to use. That I want to use on emp, and what is the column name you want to specify as an index. I want to specify as a emp underscore name, and it's created. Let's quickly check that. Describe emp. You can see now we have created index name on Cassandra.emp name. Index created. You can drop that also by using drop index name. That's it. Now we want to insert data inside table. This is very simple. You have to type in same SQL like syntax, insert into emp means table name, the column names emp underscore id, emp underscore name, emp underscore what was that, city, emp underscore sal, emp underscore phone. Then you have to specify values. Let's say I want to give one my name. I want to give city as Hyderabad. Then sal and phone number. Sal will be int, will give like 50,000. Oops, not 5 lakh. My salary is not 5 lakh. So imp underscore phone. Let's give it a number 9898989898. Okay. Yeah, let's quickly check that. Star from emp. See, we got the data inserted. If you want to update it, like same SQL syntax, update table name, set column name, new value, column name, value, where condition you have to give. Nothing new. If you want to read only specified columns, you have to specify with select employee name, employee self from experience with where clause. Simple. Deleting a data from a column, you should use the same SQL syntax. Delete from, like this. Delete. I want to delete particular salary for employee ID 3. I will type delete emp underscore sal from emp where employee ID equal to 3. And these, here comes the SQL data types. These are the data types. You can see ASCII, begin, blob, boolean, counter, decimal, double, float, int text, timestamp. Timestamp is for date, time UID. UUID represents type 1 or type 4. Collection. Yeah, we have some collection types here also. A list, map, set. List is nothing. List is a collection of one or more ordered elements. Map is a collection of key value pairs. Set is a collection of one or more elements. Let's say I want to create a table. Let's say I want to use this list collection type, data type. For that, let's say we have a email ID which is going to contain more than one element, more than one email ID it is going to contain, it is going to hold. For that, we should specify data type as list of, because it's going to save text. We are going to list of txt. If it is going to take more than one integer, we are going to set as list of integer. Let's create this table and we'll insert the data. Okay. Table created. If you want to see the tables, describe, big. You can see we have two Keyspaces, two column family. One is data, one is emp data we have just created. Okay. Remember here we used email data type as a list of text. Okay, now I'm going to insert data inside this. So for that, so you can see here we have more than one email ID. That's why we took list data type for this email column. Okay, let's quickly check that. Select star from data. Data is our table. We got that. See, name, email, comma, separated value. Same thing like if you want to do with set. Set is a data type used to store a group of elements. The elements of a set will be returned in a sorted order. So if you're doing if you're creating a table, let's say if you have phone number, so it will, if it is going to contain more than one phone number, it is, and once you selecting finally from that column, it will give you an sorted order. Okay, let's also check this set data type. Quickly create a table data2. Why we are using it? It can store a group of elements, and the elements of a set will be written in a sorted order. The following example creates a sample table with two columns, name and phone. For storing multiple phone numbers, we are using set here for phone column. Let's run this command. Data2. Let's insert data also. Let's do select star from data2. See, we got this data, we got this phone number, and also it will sort your data. See, 38 and 39 sorting. If you have a sequence of number 1 2 3 4 5, it will give you in sorting order. That's why we are using set. Then there is one more example for map. Map is a data type that is used to store key value pair of elements. If you want to store key value pair of elements inside a particular column, you should use map as a data type. Let's create a table with map data type. We create table data3, name, text, primary key, address, map, timestamp, comma, text. Okay, here we are having two. Timestamp is key and text is value. Enter. Created. Now insert data inside this. Control C. See, here we are entering key value pair. Values is name, for name column contain will hold Robin. Then is address. This address is nothing but a map type. Map is nothing but a key value pair. So we have key as a home, value as a Hyderabad, key as a office, value as a Delhi. Let's enter into that. One second, I missed I. Home I. Something went wrong. Home to a formatted date long. Okay, we have given the wrong data type inside this map. It should be text, comma text. What we'll do, we'll create another table with data3. Let's copy once again. Copy. Let's change this. Sorry, this is insert command. We don't need this insert command. Let's create the table once again by name table 4. So here we have to give text actually. Key is also same thing. Okay. Now it will tell you already have data3. Let's open our gedit. Control V. Data 4. Change this to text. Okay, we have created this data 4 table with map data type text, comma text. Let's quickly insert the data inside this. Change it to data 4. Okay, see, this time it's successfully executed. Select star from data 4. Now we have this key value pair, home at Hyderabad, office Delhi. Fine. Same thing, if you want to update, you can use update statement. So we come to an end of this document. So that's all for this video. I have shown you all those basic commands: how to create key space, how to create tables, how to add table inside that, how to add value to that, and all those things. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.